Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you can all hear me okay. And if I can ask you all attendees, if you can make sure you keep your microphones on mute throughout the presentation, please, just so that we don't have any disturbance on today's webinar. We're just going to give it a couple more minutes to let a few more people in. But if you can hear me, let us know in the chat, where are you tuning in from, what part of the UK, if you are in Europe, if you're in the US. I know we do get some North American people joining us sometimes. So let us know in the chat where you're joining in from. Everybody can hear me okay. Any messages as yet, so I'll assume that, oh yeah, there's a few, cool, so everyone can hear me, perfect. Hello, Alex, from rainy northeast of England. Yes, definitely rainy today. Hi, Louise, hi, Rich, thank you for joining us this morning. We're just gonna wait a couple more minutes and then we will start. And then if anybody else joins throughout the webinar, I will just continue to let people in. Oh, hi from Stockholm. Hello. What is the weather like in Stockholm today? Rainy Yorkshire. Ross is rubbing it in, saying it's 32 degrees today. Good afternoon, Robert. And just a reminder, ladies and gents, if I can ask you to keep your mics on mute so that we don't have any disturbance throughout the webinar. Yes, it's definitely raining today in the UK, but hopefully in the next hour, we will be bringing you some glorious sunshine from Saint Lucia. So sit back, relax, and let's have an amazing webinar. So I'm going to begin by sharing my screen because we want to start promptly at 2 so I can be done by 3 o'clock, and everyone has to get back to work making those amazing St. Lucia bookings. So good afternoon again. And for those who don't know me, my name is Nicole Compton and I am the Sales and Marketing Manager for Trade at the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. So welcome to another St. Lucia webinar. Today's webinar will be on luxury and the luxury products that we have in St. Lucia. So we have a few amazing hotels this afternoon for you that are going to tell you all about the products they represent or that they manage in St. Lucia. Some of them will be transporting you to St. Lucia and bringing some of those warm sunshine into your homes and offices. So I'm just going to go ahead and introduce my co-host this afternoon before I begin. I have Ross on the line with me. He will be telling you all about Cap Maison Resort and Spa. Angela will be telling you all about Windjammer Landing Villa Beach Resort. Gary is going to tell you all about the 3 sandals properties we have in St. Lucia. Christy is going to be taking you down to Soufrière and telling you about Sugar Beach Viceroy Resort. Unfortunately, Sean is not able to join us, so I will be telling you about Ladera just briefly and showing you a short video. And we also have Megan as well, who will be telling you all about Serenity at Coconut Bay. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you a little bit about St. Lucia. For those who've not been to St. Lucia before, or just want a refresher on what the island has to offer. I'm just going to admit a couple more people in. Okie dokie. So why St. Lucia? St. Lucia is an award-winning destination. She has tropical year-round weather. She is a boutique luxury destination with some of the top resorts in the world, and you'll be hearing from some of those top resorts today. She has world-class gourmet dining. She is the leading nature adventure destination. She is also the romance capital of the Caribbean. And she has world-class diving facilities. Just a reminder, guys, if you can keep your microphones on mute. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and mute everybody because we're getting a little bit of feedback. And she has excellent sporting facilities and event spaces, and also a diverse range of attractions and rich culture. A fun fact that I love to share is that St. Lucia is the only country in the world to be named after a woman, which is why we say, let her inspire you. Let this beautiful, lush green woman inspire you to come and visit, and hopefully she will also inspire you to inspire your clients to visit St. Lucia as well. Now, we do have a new destination video. Some of you may recognize the song. This is our famous Pretty St. Lucia song, but we have some new images and some new visuals that are coming out this week. So I wanted to share that with you today and with our new destination video. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to her. St. Lucia, let her inspire you.
Go to the Pitos, chill while the breeze blow, baby, and I wanna ride on the East Coast. Bad and bougie like amigos, I wanna feel you. Come and lock me like a cheat code. I can pack it up and you can move it like a repo. Come to town, I'll take you around, pretty Saint Lucia. Come to town, I'll take you around, pretty Saint Lucia.
Oh, my apologies.
Going bars on the bay, swimming in Soufriere, sipping on Chairman's and cranberry. Got a couple of my links on the way. Take a line by island breeze, listen to the ocean speak. Bet you say you're never gonna leave. I'm in town, let me take you around, pretty St. Lucia. It's my town, I'ma take you around, pretty St. Lucia. Pretty St. Lucia. Come to town, I'll take you around, pretty St. Lucia. Come to town, I'ma take you around, pretty St. Lucia.
Oh, that video just warms my heart. Just being transported back to St. Lucia through all the visuals. It makes me really want to be there today and not in rainy London. But hopefully you will be transported, well, you'll be taking your clients to St. Lucia in hopefully next year. And you have quite a few options that you'll be able to share with them and places that they can stay and things that they can do by the end of this webinar. So let me tell you a little bit about her resume. She's located in the Eastern Caribbean. She measures 27 miles long and 14 miles wide. She's an independent nation since 1979 when she gained her independence from the Queen, from the UK, I should say. The official language in St. Lucia is English. However, we do speak a French-based Creole as part of that French heritage that we once had. St. Lucia was 7 times British, 7 times French. She was so popular they fought over her for many years. She has over 30 beaches, 22 dive sites, 25 waterfalls, rivers, and springs, 150 adventures, and over 5,000 rooms available, ranging from your luxury properties, your boutique properties, your villas, your inns, your Airbnbs, your guest houses. There's something for everybody in St. Lucia. She's also home to the Caribbean's only drive-through volcano, where you can have an amazing sulfuric mud bath, which they do say can make you come out looking 10 years younger. Just to point out a couple of key areas for you. So at the top of the island, Pigeon Island National Park, that's where the British were stationed when they were fighting for the island of St. Lucia. They would spy on the French and neighboring island of Martinique, and from the top of Pigeon Island, they got a clear view into Martinique. And even on a clear day, you can see straight over into Martinique as well. We have Rodney Bay Marina, just a little bit further down from Pigeon Island National Park, and we do have 2 airports in St. Lucia. We have a regional airport, George F.L. Charles in Casterou's, the capital, and we also have our international airport, Heronora International, in the south of the island in Soufriere. We've also got another marina, the Marigot Bay Marina, down the southwest coast, and in Soufriere is where you can find our drive-through volcano and our Piton Mountains. This is our beautiful Piton Mountains. These are two volcanic peaks which tower above the Caribbean Sea on our west coast, and they make the most amazing backdrop for any pictures or any special occasions. At any angle of the island along the west coast, you can capture beautiful images of the Piton Mountains. And I can't tell you the amount of pictures I have personally on my phone of the Pitons, because every time I see her or I visit her, it just inspires me. It just inspires me again. This is our dry fuel volcano. It is a live volcano that you can drive and take a tour of. You can go into the center, as you can see on the image of the crater. You can also learn a little bit about the history of Soufrière and the dry fuel volcano as well. And we do have a mud bath that you can enjoy, which I will show you a little image of later on. This is a beautiful Marigot Bay area. This is actually a hurricane hold as well. So during the hurricane season, yachts and boats can actually come into Marigot Bay and be protected. And it's also been described as one of the prettiest bays in the Caribbean. A unique fact about Marigot Bay is that they filmed some of the original Dr. Dolittle movie on the beach just on the left-hand side. So there is a restaurant there called Dolittle's named after the movie. We have some of the most beautiful beaches in St. Lucia. We are fortunate enough to be surrounded by two waters. We do have the beautiful Caribbean Sea on our west coast and also the Atlantic Ocean on our east coast. But St. Lucia is quite unique that we have golden white sandy beaches in the north of the island. And as you head down to the southwest coast where that dry fuel volcano is located, you will find the black sandy beaches because of the volcano. This is Pigeon Island National Park and probably one of my favorite places in St. Lucia. There you can see the original ruins of when the British were stationed there, and you get an amazing view from the top of Fort Rodney. There you can see the whole of Rodney Bay heading down into Castries, and as I mentioned before, on a clear day you can also see into Martinique. Pigeon Island was actually an island just off the coast of St. Lucia, and in the 1970s, they actually joined this to St. Lucia on a causeway, which is where Sandals Grand, which you'll be hearing about shortly, is situated, and a couple of other resorts as well. I mentioned we do have two marinas in St. Lucia, the IGY Rodney Bay Marina and also the Marigot Bay Marina. Both marinas have five-star yachting amenities with docking convenience, easy maneuvering for immigration and customs, a multitude of slips, shipyard repair facilities. There's also duty-free chandlery and fuel, high quality of yacht provisions, luxury concierge, and it's also close proximity to many land activities and hotels. So if you have any clients who are into yachting, who are participating in the ARC, for example, and they're yachting around they're sailing around the Caribbean into St. Lucia, they can land in St. Lucia and do any of our many activities or spend a couple of nights at any of our hotels as well. Now, St. Lucia is more than just a sun-seen sand destination. We have an abundance of activities available that your clients can enjoy. We are the proud winner of the World Travel Awards, Caribbean's leading tourism destination. This is the first for us. This is the second year that we're winning this award, but it goes to show that when people think of St. Lucia, they think of activities and what you can do, and they don't just think of laying on the beach and a fine flop holiday. In St. Lucia, we have three ziplining sites where you can zipline through the rainforest. You can also do aerial tram tours above the rainforest canopy as well. This is the sulfuric mud bath that I mentioned earlier, which can make you come out looking 10 years younger. We have an amazing couple of amazing pools with warm water that help open the pores. And then you put the mud over your body. You let that sit like a whole body, a full body mud bath or mud scrub. And then you wash it out. It makes you feel very rejuvenated after and relax. And I recommend everybody visiting St. Lucia must head down to the mud baths. It is quite unique to us, and I promise you will not regret it. You can also enjoy having some fun, some water activities on our beach. Raby Beach is one of the beaches along that northwest coast in the Rodney Bay area. We have Segway tours available. You can do jungle biking, ATV biking as well, Tedpool Nature Trail. You can also hike either one of our pitons. We do have a challenge now, which is called the Three Peak Challenge, where you can hike Go Piton, Peter Piton, and Mount Jimmy all in one day, or you can spread those within a week and complete that Three Peak Challenge. So if you have any clients who are looking for something to tick off their bucket list or a little bit of a daredevil love adventure, I would definitely recommend hiking one of the mountains. Bird watching is quite popular in St. Lucia. We have over 195 species of birds and 6 endemic species in St. Lucia. One of them being is our national bird, the St. Lucia parrot, also known as the Amazona versicolor. You may not think you're a bird watcher, but once you get to St. Lucia and you're able to capture images of some of these amazing birds, you may become a bird watcher by the time you leave. We do have island buggy tours available where you can self-drive with a tour guide around the island or discover one of our many waterfalls in St. Lucia. It is said that we have a waterfall for every day of the week. Horse riding is also quite popular along the beach, and that can be done on the north of St. Lucia and also the south in Viewfort on Sandy Beach as well. In terms of water sports, we have a range of water sports available from kayaking to snuba, snorkeling, sea helmet trek where you can walk at the bottom of the ocean's bed, paddle boarding, scuba diving as well. As I mentioned at the beginning, we have 22 dive sites in St. Lucia. So the water sports are perfect for any of your clients who love being out in the water. You can do fishing as well with us, deep sea fishing, and also whale and dolphin watching when that's in season. Typically tends to be in the winter months, so anywhere from December through to February, March. You have a better chance of seeing dolphins because we are in the natural habitat, but they do come as close as up to the Piton Mountains. One of my favorite things to do in life is to eat chocolate, but I also love making chocolate as well. And I love that you can do that in St. Lucia. We have a experience called Project Chocolat, which is at Rubber Hotel by Hotel Chocolat, where you can do a tree to bar experience or a bean to bar experience and learn to make your own bar of chocolate. And they also have a restaurant on property, also a marketplace where you can also dine and have lunch there as well, where everything on the menu is infused with chocolate. So you can have white chocolate mashed potato, cocoa nib chicken curry, cocoa margaritas and martinis. Everything on the menu is chocolate infused. So for those chocolate enthusiasts, it's definitely one that I recommend. Couple of new tours that I want to mention. We do now have a bamboo rafting tour that you can experience on the west coast of St. Lucia. That's located in the Marigot Bay, just around the Marigot Bay area, very close to the St. Lucia distillery, which I'll tell you about shortly. And also see-through kayak tour that you can do down in Soufrière. And what's an amazing way to be able to kayak and also a form of snorkeling as well, because you get to see the beautiful marine life that we have around St. Lucia. Food is quite big for us. We have some of the most amazing, delicious cuisine in St. Lucia, and a lot of what we serve is farm to table. So we try to serve as much as we can grow on island. Because we are a volcanic island, crops do grow quite beautifully in St. Lucia. So whatever's in season, we will utilize that as much as possible. Something that people always ask me, what's the must thing that you should try? And I'll always say to try something local, try something authentic. And one of this will be our national dish, which is green bananas and salted cod. This can be done in many different ways and varieties at the hotel. So please encourage your clients while they're on island to definitely try some of our local delicacies and our local foods. We definitely would love them to try our local rum as well. You can do a rhythm and rum tour at the St. Lucia distilleries down in the Roseau, Marigot Bay area, where you can try all the rums that we make, including our premium brand, Chairman's Reserve. Some of our hotels do offer rum tasting as well, so definitely encourage guests to St. Lucia to try that. We have various different flavors of rum, from spiced rum to coffee liqueurs, chocolate liqueurs, spice liqueurs as well, so there is something for everybody. With that, we'd love you to enjoy our local beers and shandies as well. Our Piton Bear is named after our famous Piton Mountain. And we do have an experience called Cabaret Crawl, which consists of about 19 or 20 bars dotted around the island where your clients can enjoy and really get to sample what we have to offer, whether it's the beers, the rums, the liqueurs. They can definitely head out and get that local, authentic St. Lucian experience. In terms of romance, we are the romance capital of the Caribbean. St. Lucia is perfect for unique proposals, bachelor and bachelorette parties, elopements, destination weddings, honeymoons, anniversaries, bar renewals, and any iconic celebrations. We have no residency in St. Lucia, so you can get married within being there for a few hours. So it's also perfect for anybody coming on a cruise and they're just there for the day. If they fall in love with the island, they want to get married, they can definitely do so. There is a same day fee, which is a little bit more than if you were to do the standard fee of 335 US dollars, sorry, Eastern Caribbean dollars. We can do a wedding for your clients wherever they would like, whether that's on a beach, on a resort, in one of our churches, or underwater, as we had a dive couple do in 2018. We were able to get a dive master ordained, and he was able to perform the ceremony, and they got married underwater. So nothing is impossible in St. Lucia. And the best thing about getting married there is that you can have your honeymoon straight after. And we are the proud winners of the Caribbean and the world's leading honeymoon destination. We have won the world's leading honeymoon destination 14 times. So it definitely goes to show that when people think of St. Lucia, they think of weddings and honeymoons. And hopefully we shall have the World Award for 2023 in the bag. Results will be released in a couple of weeks. But we did win the Caribbean's leading honeymoon destination earlier on this year. I'm not going to talk about accommodation too much because we do have some amazing properties for you to hear about today. But like I mentioned in the beginning, we have a lot available for your clients, and we will be specifically talking about our luxury products today. So you will be hearing from those properties today. And the best thing about St. Lucia is you can actually do a twin center within the island and get two very different experiences. So actually listen to some of these presentations. If you have any clients who are looking to spend maybe 10 to 14 days on island, they can definitely do a couple of days in the north and a couple of days in any of the properties in the south and really get two very different experiences in the one island. We do have something called Collection de Pépite. This is a collection of small villas, guest houses. There are some luxury ones as well. So some I wanted to mention was Rabat Hotel, East Wales, and also Exhale Villa. These are all properties with 35 rooms or less. So we've just categorized those. So it just makes it easier for when you're searching for properties on our website. You're looking for something a little bit smaller from your clients. You can find those in the Collection de Pépite section on our website. Oh, our calendar of events. We love that we have something going on throughout the year that visitors to St. Lucia can enjoy, from a jazz festival that typically takes place around April and May of every year, to Carnival in July, Creole Heritage Month in October, the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers in December, and also the Grosse Lake Street Party, which takes place every Friday night. It's probably one of my absolute favorite things to do in this entire world. So if you have any clients who are in the north of the island on a Friday night, definitely recommend that they check out Grosse Lake Street Party. They can try some local food, local rum, local beer, and really get that authentic Caribbean party atmosphere and party vibe. I'm just going to whiz through a couple of useful facts. So we have direct flights from the UK, US, and Canada, and also the Caribbean. From the UK, you can fly British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, and TUI, and you will go into our international airport in the south, here in our international. But if you have any clients who are looking to do any twin centers with some of our neighboring islands, they can fly in and out of George F.L. Charles Airport in the city of Castries. Now the transfer is about 90 minutes by road and ferry from the international airport in the south to the capital of Castries. But we do have an option of a helicopter transfer that takes about 10 minutes to transfer between the airports, and any resorts further on the domestic airport in Castries will be a short 20 to 30-minute bus transfer. We accept two currencies in St. Lucia, the Eastern Caribbean dollar and also the US dollar. And also British and Irish passport holders do not require a visa to St. Lucia. And that goes with Europeans, most European countries as well. Also, all that we ask is that your passport is valid for the duration of your trip. You don't require 6 months to travel to St. Lucia. With British Airways, we have daily flights from London Gatwick. TUI operates a weekly service also from London Gatwick, and Virgin Atlantic is soon to be starting their winter service out of London Heathrow. So they have two flights commencing on the 17th of November, and then from the 1st of December, we have a four times a week service out of London Heathrow. London Heathrow service is great for the connections coming in from Europe, but if your clients can overnight into London, then they can definitely fly with British Airways or TUI out of London Gatwick. Hopefully you're all aware of our immigration or electronic immigration form. If not, please encourage your clients to complete this no more than 72 hours before travel. This can be found on our website. And this has replaced the immigration forms that we used to give out on the plane. So now we're doing everything digitally. So make sure when you're sending them all their final documents and stuff, you can definitely include a link for them to complete their form. Just a little image of those two transfer options that I mentioned, the ferry service, which you can take from the airport, and also the helicopter service as well. If you're not a Saint Lucia expert yet, I hope after this webinar you will go register and complete the training program. There you're able to earn many different rewards, from quarterly rewards to whenever we're looking to invite people for fam trips or events, we always go to our Saint Lucia expert training program first. So definitely take a note of the website if you don't have it yet, so you can register and complete your training, because that's when you're able to then also log your bookings to Saint Lucia as well to open you up to those rewards. Being a Saint Lucia expert, you're also able to take advantage of our Saint Lucia Agents program, which it runs from June to November. So you have a couple of weeks left if you're looking to travel to Saint Lucia, where you can take some really get to experience the island. You get some discounts on various hotels, excursions, and also some restaurants as well. I will share the brochure with you in my follow-up email after the webinar. So if you are looking to travel to St. Lucia in the next couple of weeks, you can definitely take advantage of those. So that is the end from me. Hopefully I've given you a nice little idea of the destination. I've inspired you. For those who've never been before, it's your first time on the webinar, and for those who are returning St. Lucia experts, thank you again for being here with us today. If you have any questions, please pop them in the chat, whether it's for myself on St. Lucia or any of our hotel partners. We will do our best to answer those for you on the webinar, or anything we can't answer, we will follow up at the end. So I'll just have a quick look in the chat to see if anyone had any questions as we went through. I don't think so. But if you do, I will definitely keep an eye on those throughout the webinar. So we're now going to head over to Cap Maison, and I'd like to introduce you to Ross, who will tell you all about Cap Maison Resort and Spa.
Nicole, thank you very much for that presentation. All your pictures reminded me why I moved to St. Lucia 23 years ago to make it my home. Thank you very much. Hopefully you can all see the screen in front of you. Cap Maison is in the north part of the island, close to Pigeon Island, that Nicole mentioned as well. I opened it 15 years ago, so it really is my little baby. And what you're going to see from the presentations today from me and my colleagues is the diversity of product in St. Lucia. So it's really about just picking the right properties for the right guests. Delighted to share with you that as of the 9th of November, we have been invited to join the Relais Chateau family, first hotel in St. Lucia ever to be invited. So we're very proud of that. And what does that mean? It's an association of about 500 odd hotels around the world, all independent, all privately owned, all with a strong emphasis on service, food and beverage. So that's the quality mark, and it's great for us because we can continue to raise the bar in terms of all things food and beverage and service. In terms of location, we're on the northwest of the island, just close to Pigeon Island. As I mentioned, it's a small privately owned hotel with only 50 rooms and suites. 5 minutes from Sandals golf course. Andy will thank me for that later on. And it's in a location that's very private, but also only 7 minutes from Rodney Bay, from restaurants, bars, and nightlife. And we sit on this bluff, so we have this elevated location and a combination of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom villas. 2 great restaurants, the Cliff at Cap, which you can see there in the front, and then the Naked Fisherman, which is located on the beach, just positioned there. And we're looking onto Pigeon Island. We've just completed a $3 million US refurbishment, and that's given us a fresh, brighter, sort of romantic hacienda feel. The architecture is a mix of Caribbean, Mexican, and North African. And again, you'll see that in terms of my colleague's presentation, each hotel is different in St. Lucia. We located facing Pigeon Island, so that's our sunset view onto Pigeon Island. And this is the lobby, just been refurbished, in the courtyard pool. And then the villas are either on the ground floor with a pool out front, or they're on the first floor with a rooftop terrace and a pool on top. Garden view rooms, junior suites, and then the villa suites. The villa suites come with a pool on the ground floor or a rooftop terrace and pool. So very much that special occasion honeymoon that Nicole spoke about, the destination is known for, as well as multi-generational, because we have a combination of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom villas. Food is one of our strengths, so we have 2 restaurants, the Cliff at Cap. Craig, who's been our executive chef since the beginning, 15 years ago, his background is Michelin and Chateau. He's affectionately known as the White Welsh Rastafarian bodybuilder. You'll see a picture towards the end, and you'll get the gist. But 2 great restaurants, 2 great destination restaurants, serving some really good food. That's the Cliff Bar. And then this is a little private dining deck below the Cliff restaurant, known as Rock Maison. It's linked to the bar by a champagne zip line that takes champagne down to the rock down below. Has also been known to take quite a number of engagement rings down to the rock as well. Very popular private dining space for guests. Either they're staying with us or they're staying close by and want to experience it. The Naked Fisherman restaurant is located on Smugglers Cove Beach, a very pretty little cove with great snorkeling, natural coral reefs to the left and right of the beach. Great food and a strong emphasis on seafood because of its location. We also mess around with different things. We produce and age our own rum. And we've got a wine cellar with over 340 different wines. So you can have wine tastings, rum tastings, wine paired dinners. And tonight we have a winemaker's dinner in the restaurant. We have Patrice come over from Rothschild, and we have a Rothschild champagne and wine dinner this evening. This is Craig in the center. He's surrounded by his team, all Saint Lucian. He's a great person for developing and creating wonderful food through his team. And he was Caribbean Chef of the Year of 2017. And then from his point of view, Chateau is a real feather in the cap of the kitchen brigade, because again, it allows us to develop what we've been doing even further. In terms of packages, Nicole mentioned how to get to the north of the island, and we have a 5-night package. If you're staying in a villa suite with a pool, we throw in the helicopter transfer from Huonora to George Charles and a luxury car transfer back to the airport. So that's us in a nutshell. Small boutique, great for foodies, great for special occasions. To give you an idea how special occasions work, my 3 children came out last week. First time they've been together in Saint Lucia for about 7 years. So out of the 3 children, 1 decided to get married, 1 proposed, and 1 was celebrating their anniversary. So it really goes to show that Saint Lucia is that type of destination: romantic, adventure, and cuisine. I want to thank you very much for spending the time with us this morning and for listening all about Cap Maison. If you have any questions, please drop them into the chat. I'll be delighted to answer. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Thank you, Ross. Oh, I love that story. That's so cool. That really shows, St. Lucia caters for everybody. It's perfect for everybody as well. So thank you for that. Thank you for the presentation. So yes, guys, if you have any questions, please pop them in the chat. Let's grill these hotel partners. And anything you think your clients will ask you and you're burning to know the answer for, then definitely this is your opportunity to ask us. So we're going to move along, and we're going to be heading now to Windjammer with Angela.
Well, I would say good morning because it's morning in St. Lucia, but it's afternoon by you. Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, you've just gone back on mute, Angela.
Thank you all for taking the time to get to know us on the island. As Ross has mentioned, there is a diverse range of resorts on the island, and I am happy to share with you Windjammer Landing Villa Beach Resort. Windjammer Beach Resort, let me introduce you to the resort. One moment, please. A little. Oh, God.
Hello, and welcome to Windjammer Landing Villa Beach Resort. My name is Lyndon Lovell, and I am the General Manager. We invite you to take this virtual tour and discover the level of luxury and tranquility that sets Saint Lucia and Windjammer Landing apart. Today, you'll have the opportunity to meet some of the team here on property and will learn all about the amazing changes we have made, including our $12 million renovation. Now, I'm going to hand it over to our Director of Sales and Marketing, Angel Thorell, to tell you a little more about our beautiful resort. And from all of us here, welcome and enjoy. Angela, take it away.
I'm going to go with
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in. My name is Angela Torrell. I am the Director of Sales and Marketing and excited to introduce you to the wonderful accommodation options here at Windjammer Landing Villa Beach Resort. A 4.5-star luxury resort draped along 65 acres of Saint Lucia's breathtaking northwestern coast, offering 6 resort-wide swimming pools, a selection of signature restaurants and bars, a state-of-the-art spa and fitness center, exciting water sports programs, and a kids fun club. Our resort offers a unique Caribbean experience that allows everyone to enjoy the perfect getaway. Located in one of the largest crescent-shaped secluded beaches on the island, offering 220 hillside units ranging from 1 to 4 bedrooms, each designed to offer our guests the most stunning views of the Caribbean Sea. Whether you are on your honeymoon, celebrating an anniversary, or just in the need for a little peace, our classic Oasis guest rooms or our newly renovated coastline suites offer the perfect setting for your vacation. As part of our recent $12 million renovation, our newly revitalized estate villas renamed the Manor Collection. The 5 villas, which makes part of this collection, each features sweeping views of the Caribbean Sea and are perched to the top of the hillside, complete with in-ground pools. These villas feature either 3 or 4 bedrooms.
Because of shortage of time, I will move on to some of the villas for you to see. This is our top category. It's the Ocean Point Residence Villa. So it's perfect if you have a family who want to be close to the beach, looking for a luxury villa, spacious. And the 2-bedroom, we can do up to 8 people in there because there is a queen sofa bed and there are 2 queen beds in the 2nd bedroom and a king bed in the master bedroom. The Manor Collection, which I just mentioned, the Manor Collection was totally refurbished. It is standalone villas to the top of the hillside. They are 3 and 4 bedroom villa with family-sized swimming pools as well. Over here, we have the Hilltop Villas. The Hilltop Villas comes in 1 bedroom with no pool, 2 bedrooms with pool, 3 and 4 bedrooms with pool. So this is a combination of the Manor Collection, the Hilltop Villas right here. The Coastline Suites, which was newly renovated, this is the Coastline Suites. They are very close to the main area, so they are really great for families with young children or couples who are a little bit older and want to be close to the main area, do not want to take a shuttle up to the hillside. This is perfect accommodation option for them. Our introductory room category is our Oasis guest rooms. These rooms are up on the hillside. They do not have a kitchen, but they offer an amazing sun deck to the top or patio to the water.
Hi, I'm Gus, Food and Beverage Director. At Windjammer Landing, we invite you to dine at any of our 7 world-class restaurants, which include the newly renovated Dragonfly, Embers, Jammers, Upper Deck, and Papadons. This year, we've introduced 2 new restaurants to the resort, The Perch, which is our tapas lounge, and Masala, newly upscaled Indian restaurant. Treat yourself to local specialties and international cuisine, while dining on the beachfront or nestled on the hillside, with culinary choices spanning from casual to elegant, and with a bountiful menu of premium cocktails and desserts, you'll want us to save you a seat at our table.
What happened? Just a moment. Not sure what happened to my presentation. I'm going to go now to show the images. Not sure what happened with the video. This is the Dragonfly. It's our main breakfast area. It was totally renovated as well. Papa Don's, our Italian restaurant. We offer Upper Deck, which is our steakhouse and seafood restaurant. Jammers, which is the all-day dining restaurant located right on the beachfront.
This is Ricky, and I am the director of front office here at Windjammer Landing. For those of you that are familiar with Windjammer, you might be wondering, where am I? Well, I'm pleased to report that I am in our newly renovated luxurious lobby. The lobby's grand infrastructure is featuring high vaulted ceiling beams and open-air concept re-envisioned as a space where guests can meet and mingle. Outfitted with grand chandeliers, contemporary furniture, marble floors, a new reception area, ambassador lounge, and a coffee bar by day, wine bar by night. The refreshed look has enhanced the guest check-in experience and brings to life the heart of the resort. From one of the largest beaches on the island, 6 resort-wide swimming pools, a water sports program, diving center, fitness center with available classes and lit tennis courts. You may never want to leave the property. Thank you. In addition, we also have a mini-mart and a variety of shops at the resort. Our Jaco Fun Club is dedicated to keeping the little ones happy and entertained. Complimentary for children ages 4 to 12 and open daily, our club includes activities such as arts and craft, nature walks, storytelling, movie nights on the beach, and a variety of games. Here, children are VIPs. In addition, we have a jam-packed daily schedule of daytime and evening activities and entertainment, perfect for guests of all ages. For guests who do want to venture beyond the resort, we are located just 5 minutes away from Rodney Bay, where guests can find the best of the island's entertainment, shops and restaurants. We can assist with booking an array of sea and land tours, so guests can experience all of Saint Lucia's natural beauty, such as Soufrière, Sulphur Springs, the Pitons, Pigeon Point, and more. Before guests arrive, a Windjammer ambassador will reach out to help plan the ultimate vacation and will offer assistance with pre-booking reservations at our restaurants, the spa, or for any activities. Once guests arrive on resort, our ambassadors continue to work one-on-one with our guests to ensure the most memorable vacation. Prior to arrival, we also encourage all guests to download our resort app, which offers them the ease and convenience of contactless check-in, as well as being able to book our reservations at our various outlets, view our menus and daily activities.
Here are some of the amenities we have at the resort: 64,000 square feet of white sand beach, all-inclusive dining. So with the all-inclusive plan, you can dine at any of the restaurants. There's no surcharge for any of our restaurants if guests are booked on the all-inclusive. There's a spa and wellness center, the kids club, dive center. We have a small conferencing facility, 24 hours room service, complimentary Wi-Fi throughout the resort, 6 resort-wide swimming pools, motorized and non-motorized water sports. If you are on the bed and breakfast, your package includes non-motorized for water sports. If you are on all-inclusive, both motorized and non-motorized water sports are included. And there is shuttle service throughout the resort. We also assist in booking all your airport transfers here at the resort.
My name is Cornelia Joseph, and welcome to the spa. The spa at Windjammer Landing is a haven where you can harness your energy and reconnect your health and well-being. This vibrant sanctuary on the beautiful island of Saint Lucia holds a strong connection to the region's warm people and welcoming culture. At our spa, we use all natural and organic products produced right here in Saint Lucia. We invite guests to let the healing power of nature guide them to their best self. From traditional treatments to modern rituals, our palette of offerings is the perfect recipe for inner balance and outer peace. At Windjammer, we also have a variety of holistic wellness classes that will challenge your body and mind in your choice of group or private setting. We invite you to retreat, relax, and restore.
So here are some of the awards that we have within the past year. Our Fall into Savings. This is our current promotions. We will be having our Save the Date, our Cyber Monday, Black Friday sale is coming up soon. Look out for that, where we offer great savings.
Thank you for taking the time to come along with us on this virtual tour, and we can't wait to welcome you in person to our beautiful resort.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for taking the time and listening. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and I'm sure Nicole will share all of our contact details. And this was Windjammer Landing Villa Beach Resort.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Angela. That was a beautiful presentation. So I don't think we have many questions, but guys, don't forget, if you have any questions for the resort, pop them into the chat and we will go through them. We'll answer them for you. So we're going to be heading along the west coast, so Saint Lucia. We're heading now to Sandals with Gary.
I'm here. Hey, hi everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Sandals. Digitally, yes, I am in Sandals in Saint Lucia, but the reality is I'm actually in a cold and damp Scotland. So I'll try and whiz you away. Just make sure you can see that clearly on the screen. All good. And I shall begin and tell you all about the resorts we have in Saint Lucia. My name's Gary Atwell. I'm the Business Development Manager, and delighted to say my email address is up there if anyone's got any questions to quickly jot that down. Again, just firing any questions in the chat as well. That'll be able to help you through anything that I mention if you've got a query on it. So I shall just continue on with the presentation and come up with the first thing to say about Sandals. The great news is that in respect to when you can book us, just now in the UK, you can book through Sandals tour operation right the way through until June 2026. And what does that mean? Well, it means you can get the customers secured for a holiday to St. Lucia in 2 years of advance of anyone else. We've got the flights, we've got the accommodation, and only £175 per person can secure that particular holiday for your customer, which is great, especially with St. Lucia being the most romantic resort area to go on holiday to, the most romantic island, and of course, a lot of weddings and honeymoons in St. Lucia itself. Now, I mentioned we've got 3 resorts in St. Lucia. They're all in the north of the island. So you fly in from the UK to the international airport, and then you can transfer up to Regency La Toc, Sandals Halcyon Beach, or Sandals Grand St. Lucian. So the 3 resorts there for you to go and, of course, spend a wonderful holiday. As Go mentioned earlier, you can choose your options of transfer from the international airport. You can decide if you want to go by helicopter, operated by St. Lucia Helicopters, all bookable through ourselves here in the UK. That's the whole package, including the helicopter transfer. Or if you just want to go by the transfer coach, we of course do that for you as well. And the great thing is, at the international airport, we actually have our own arrivals lounge. So when you come off the flight, go straight into the Sandals lounge. We give you a glass of rum punch and a Piton beer, and then jump on the transfer coach and head up to our resorts if you're not taking the helicopter. I've done the helicopter, and it is a pretty amazing way to see the Piton Mountains and see a bit of the other sites within the island itself. Now, Sandals resorts, we've got 3, as I mentioned earlier, and you can see we're designed for adults only. A lot of us used to say we're designed for couples, but again, times are changing. We are resorts specifically designed for adults only. So it's important to obviously remember that we're adults only resorts, a very important thing. And with the 3 resorts, what does that give you? Well, delighted to say, in that one sunny island of St. Lucia, we've got 3 resorts. You can choose from 27 restaurants, 21 bars, 11 different pools, 11 whirlpools, and a golf course. And you could try and do that in a week if you wanted to, but maybe a bit of indigestion, maybe a bit of a hangover hitting 21 bars, and well, change of swimwear for 11 different pools and 11 whirlpools. So what a lot of fun you can have. And let's start off with the first resort you go to, which is Sandals Regency La Toc. Stunning beach it's located on. As Ross mentioned earlier, his resort's based on a bluff, and that sounds placed on a bluff. It says I don't mean it by a bluff-wise, but Americans call it a cliff top, as we'd say in the UK. So Sandals Regency La Toc is, again, on the bluff. A nice overview map of the whole resort, where you can see there's different parts of the resort on the, again, the hilltop or down in the pool beach area. But delighted to announce these new villas we've opened. Again, absolutely stunning new location. They've got private plunge pools. They just opened on the 1st of November. They've got, again, stunning 2-storey, 1-bedroom butler villas with private pool. And in that resort alone, it's, again, transfer time of about 60 minutes, 8 bars and 9 restaurants there. And as I said, it's set on a bluff. Now, that's the first resort. 9 gourmet restaurants there to choose from kimonos to Neptunes to the Pitons. So a great choice of restaurants. Just moving up a bit, we come to Sandals Grand St. Lucian. Stunning resort, again, beautiful set, you know, again in Rodney Bay, the beautiful yachting marina, famed for yachting, and Pigeon Island at the end there. So you can see the location is superb, really flat, as opposed to the Regency, which is on a hillside. So again, for getting around, that's a lot easier. Take a wee stroll up, you know, up the hillside there as well. And there's a nice map view of how the resort looks with our over-the-water restaurant, our over-the-water bungalows, and our over-the-water wedding chapel. Again, if you don't want to go to the main pool, there's a little quiet pool, more romantic for you just to chill and relax in. But we've also got stunning beachfront rendezvous suites, which are all, again, their own private plunge pools. The stunning over-the-water suites with their beautiful soaking tubs in the balcony, and of course some stunning, glass floors for you to watch the fish life and marine life below you. And the over-the-water wedding chapel at the Grand St. Lucian, again ideal for weddings for people who are heading to a romantic occasion in St. Lucia. And just remember, we do offer a complimentary wedding. Anyone staying for 7 nights or more can have a complimentary wedding for up to 10 people. That's bride and groom and 8 guests, which is pretty phenomenal. And then any booking you do that includes a wedding, we're doing a wee incentive to win a White's luxury hamper as well. So that's good news. And in the Grand, we've got 90-minute transfer time, 311 unique rooms and suites, and 12 restaurants there. And then finishing up in Sandals Halcyon Beach in St. Lucia, the third of the 3 resorts. The beauty of it is we do a transfer coach between all 3. It's complimentary, so you can go and spend a day or an afternoon or an evening at each of these resorts. Halcyon is the smaller of the 3 resorts, very low rise, 2-storey maximum level. We've just opened these brand new suites in April earlier this year, 10 beachfront walkout suites, 10 other butler suites, and 5 rendezvous. There they go with their private plunge pools, again, completely round rooms, so you can chase each other around the room all day if you wish. You can relax in one of the walkout suites, which are right on the beach with their own private plunge pools there as well. And of course, 1 floor up, you've got the stunning ocean views, again, which are perfect for butler suites. The restaurant choice, Kelly's Dockside, another over-the-water restaurant. And in Halcyon, we've got 194 rooms with 6 gourmet restaurants. So amazing to have all those restaurant choices, including a sushi bar. And then you mentioned earlier about the mud baths, all the different tours you can do with us and island routes, so many to choose from. I was lucky enough to go to the mud baths. And Nicole, as you said, it takes 10 years off you. I'm actually 107. So I've actually done really well going to that mud bath, taking 10 years off each time. And then we include free golf to the country club in Cap Estate. and then 11 restaurants in each resort, up to no tipping. It's luxury or inclusive, all your water sports, including diving. And of course, we have special things like free anniversary nights, free honeymoon packages, free weddings, as I mentioned. And just in closing, remember, we've got this amazing new sandals travel hub for the travel trade, sellingsandals.co.uk, which gives you the latest incentives, the latest offers, training, videos, social media, everything you'd want to use to promote the brand. And of course, it has all the fact sheets on every resort in St. Lucia. So just leaves me to say thank you very much for listening to hear me about Sandals Resorts, and hopefully you can come over to St. Lucia, experience the mud baths, and go home 10 years younger. Fabulous. So I shall finish up there and just stop sharing and leave it to you.
Amazing. Thank you, Gary. Oh, I love just seeing all those pictures, and the sandals, you have so much choice as well. As like Gary mentioned, your clients can stay at one but play at all three. We have a couple of questions for you, Gary. I'm just going to go through them quickly to make sure at least everybody has the answers. Tracy asked, are the flight prices guaranteed for out-of-date range bookings?
Very good question. And hold on, if I turn my light on, hey, here I am. It was getting dark here in Scotland, sorry. Yes, so whenever you go online with our booking engine, or if you wanted to phone us, whichever's easier for you, the price that you book at for 175 is guaranteed, the whole package. So the benefit for any of your customers is, we know the prices are only going to go up, right? All we've seen is price increase. So the benefit for the customers, they're booking a holiday in 23 or 24 for 26. So you get a holiday at a way cheaper price than leaving it off. And again, time to pay for it over those times. So it's a guaranteed flight inclusive package holiday. Amazing,
thank you. Jacqueline asked, is there shuttles between the hotels, or do guests have to pay for their own taxi?
Yeah, there's a Sandals transfer coach that runs during the day, all day. The times are actually in reception of each resort. You can choose which shuttle to go on, and then you can use all the facilities in all three resorts as much or as little as you want at no additional cost.
Okay, thank you. And the last question is, do weddings at Sandals include same-sex weddings?
I'll leave you to answer that one, Nico. So,
unfortunately, we're not allowed to do official same-sex weddings in Saint Lucia. However, we can do ceremonies. So your clients can still have a religious ceremony. They can still have a ceremony at any of the resorts, but they wouldn't do it. The paperwork and all the legal stuff wouldn't be included. So yes, Sandals can still do that because they support people anybody in love, but it just would not include the legal part of the weddings.
Brilliantly answered, can I just say? Thank you.
Thank you. And Tracy has also asked, are all the resorts available for solo travelers?
It's overrated. Well, something that obviously we're progressing with, obviously the way the world's changing so quickly. Just now, it's for adults only, and it's meant to be, couples, but it can be, what we're trying to utilize now is that it's going to be resorts progressive for adults only, meaning groups of friends will come. So it'll take us a while to get this transfer over of where we're progressing to. But just now, you can go as a solo traveller, but of course you have to pay double occupancy. So there's no restriction, but where it's ideal for you in the real world to go to Sandals as a single person, it will be over time, but at this precise moment, probably maybe another resort in St. Lucia, it might be best for you to feel more relaxed and comfortable, because just now there's still a majority of couples there.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Gary.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. I know we're going a little bit over time, guys, but just bear with us because you definitely want to hear from the 3 properties we have coming up next. So I'm going to hand over to Christy, and she's now going to tell you all about Sugar Beach, a Viceroy resort.
Hi, everybody. So nice to see you all. Thanks so much for coming on today. I'm trying to share my screen. Here we go. And welcome to Sugar Beach. It is a pleasure to see you all here, and really appreciate your time today. We are going to come down to the southern part of the island to Soufrière, where we are located right between the two pitons, which is such a magical setting on Saint Lucia. So as we have been in the north part of the island, we are now going to come down to the southern part on the Caribbean side and share a little bit about Sugar Beach. So I love to share this screen just because I know a lot of our properties are spread out, and a lot of us have these beautiful beaches, but a lot of our accommodations are actually up on the hillside. So you'll see as you kind of come into the resort, coming down the mountain, we have the main area here with our main building. We've got our leading category rooms over here, but a lot of our rooms, our villas, our suites, our cottages are going to be kind of cascading down the hillside. And we have 105 rooms, suites, villas, and cottages. So just, they're all kind of, scattered throughout this area from 3 to 9. And then as you get closer down to the beach area, we've got 25 privately owned residences. So the nice thing about Sugar Beach is that we really do cater to everybody. I mean, it's a very romantic setting. As you'll see, there's also plenty of great accommodations for families. If you have that solo traveler, yes, they can feel very comfortable here, just in the way that the hotel is set up. Then we also have 14 beachfront bungalows directly on the beach for people who need to have feet in the sand and want to be directly on that beautiful sand and Caribbean Sea and wake up and see the two pitons right between them. We also have 5 restaurants. We have 4 bars. So I just wanted to kind of highlight some of our dining experiences. So here we have Bonte Restaurant and Bar, which is situated right on Sugar Beach. So just beautiful setting here. You can see right here as well. This is open for lunch and dinner. We always have nightly entertainment on the beach, which is great. We do s'mores 3 times a week on the beach after dinner, which is nice for adults and children. And this bar here also will service the beach area for lunch and also our pool for lunch and cocktails. And then we also have Jealousy Grill, a smaller restaurant, but really focusing on a great grill experience, whether it's meats or fish. Again, there's an area down here that you can have your feet in the sand and really just be more casual, but elegant. We do require a bathing covering up during the day, but again, at night, it turns into a little bit more of an elegant setting as well. And then for those who love fine dining, we have Saltwood, which is our fine dining restaurant. It's located on the 2nd floor of our main building. Again, just a beautiful setting, a lot of outside seating on the terrace over here, and the perfect spot for a before dinner or after dinner drink is at the Saltwood Lounge. Beautiful bar for sunsets, and you're overlooking the entire property. We love to encourage our guests to get out and experience all the cuisine that we have to offer at the property, especially our buffets. And one of my favorites personally is our Creole barbecue, where the guests really just get to engage and really get to learn more about the traditional foods of Saint Lucia. There are so many wonderful traditional recipes that we love to display here, and it's just a great way for our guests to interact with the staff. Oops, not that. Brand new fitness center. This is one of the new enhancements at the hotel. Beautiful fitness center right in the center of the property. So for those people who love their Peloton bikes and Peloton treadmills and techno gym equipment, we have all of that here. Beautiful yoga studio. We offer classes throughout the week as well. Some are complimentary, some that you pay for. Here's our wonderful resort pool. Again, this is one of the enhancements 2 years ago where we came in and redid the whole pool service and added 4 of our pool cabanas. One of the great highlights though of Sugar Beach is that all of our rooms have their own private pool. Whether it is a small plunge pool or a full-size pool, every room at Sugar Beach, including our leading categories, will have their own pool, and it also comes with butler service as well. So a nice enhancement that we also did with these 4 pool cabanas, which seem to be very, very popular. An experience that I highly, highly recommend for our guests is Thursday, 7 o'clock. We do our rum tasting. It can either be poolside or beachside. And we love to pair the Chairman's Reserve, which we talked about earlier, some of the different flavors of the Chairman's Reserve with our own homemade chocolates as well. So this is about an hour-long experience. It's really fun, very interactive, and we actually do this with our homemade chocolates. And one thing to be looking for in the very near future at Sugar Beach will be our new chocolate lab. We are building this right close to the beachside area. So when we're doing the rum tasting, it'll be nice to be able to show that we do have our own chocolate lab where we make our own chocolates. You can buy the chocolates from there, and just a nice way to show our guests the experience of not only the rum tasting and pairing with our own chocolates, but where the chocolates are made also. Another really nice feature at the hotel is that our owners are avid art collectors, and you will notice this all throughout Sugar Beach. Very unique museum style pieces of art. And the great thing is each piece comes with its own QR code. So if you are someone who really enjoys art and wants to explore and see what all the different arts are and who the artists are and what each piece means, we have a tour that you can do. It's a walking tour. You can certainly do that. But if you're just walking by a piece, like for instance, it's right here, and you might be like, what the heck is that? There is a QR code, and you'll be able to just look at it and know exactly who the artist is and what that piece of art means. So just a unique, really beautiful art features throughout the property. Like we were all talking about, people come down to the Caribbean, especially Saint Lucia, for the beauty, for all the wonderful water sports, and this is everything that we can offer as well at Sugar Beach. So all of our non-motorized water sports are included. Your kayaks, your Hobie Cats, your paddle boards, but we also are PADI certified dive center too. So you can get certified with us. You can do wonderful dives within 5 minutes to us. The snorkeling right against the pitons is phenomenal. The nighttime snorkeling is even better. So just all the water sports that you want are right there at Sugar Beach. We've got a wonderful children's program too. It's complimentary. It's for ages 4 to 12. So beautiful beautiful children's center. And we also have plenty of entertainments for those teenagers that need to be entertained. Oh, I don't mean to do that. So sorry. And then of course, absolutely get off property, explore Saint Lucia as a destination. It is beautiful. She has so much to offer in terms of hiking. You can hike the pitons. You can do the Superman waterfall hikes. You can do the mud baths, sulfur springs, all of the wonderful things that we were talking about. And the nice thing is that all of these excursions are within 10 to 15 minutes from Sugar Beach. So we always recommend take a morning or two, get off property, and then maybe come back and explore our beautiful spa or the beautiful beach at Sugar Beach. So speaking of the spa, the Rainforest Spa, unbelievable. We have 10 treatment rooms. It's fully immersed right into the rainforest. And all of our treatment rooms are in these beautiful tree houses. So not to miss, God, sorry about that, not to miss is the spa. And just to touch a little bit on our accommodations, I know we had mentioned we have 105 rooms, suites, villas, cottages, and then 25 residences. I'm certainly not going to go through all the room categories, but I just wanted to give you a good feel for what the room categories look like. A lot of them are standalone units, beautifully appointed, crisp white bed linens and white walls, and just really clean and crisp, beautiful outdoor space where people can enjoy their plunge pools, views of the pitons, views of the water. We do not guarantee ocean view unless it actually says ocean view or ocean front in the room category, but we do have a lot of rooms that are ocean view and beachfront. Some of our newer categories have just a different, more contemporary feel to them. These were added in the last 3 years, so a few of our rooms do look a little bit more contemporary like these. Certainly our beachfront bungalows, we have 14 of these directly on the beach, very, very popular. This kind of just shows you the direct access right out to the beach, and you're right between the two pitons. And then the residences, again, just very, very conducive to families and those multi-generational families that are traveling together. We have a more traditional style residence, and these run anywhere from 1 to 4 bedrooms or residences. And then we also have a more modern style. So these are known as our beachfront collection, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, directly on the beach, just beautiful setting, wonderful entertaining as well. And of course, I just love to showcase our beautiful beach. So this is Sugar Beach. This is our South Pier, one of my favorite bars here. And just a couple things I want to mention, just because I know people always ask this. We're a 45-minute drive from the airport. Very easy transfer for us to arrange through our concierge. You can also do a boat transfer from the airport, 10 to 15-minute transfer over to the dock, and then about a 30-minute transfer over right to here to our South Pier dock, where we can meet and greet the guests as well. That is Sugar Beach. I should mention too, today starts our cyber sale. So please look out for that. That's up to 35% off our rates. And we do have a few rooms available for festive as well. So again, thank you everybody for your time. It's been a pleasure. And thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you for showing us all those beautiful images. Sugar Beach is in such a amazing location, and your clients being able to just touch the pitons, like there's nothing better, and you can't find that anywhere else in the world. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. So we're now going to be heading into the furthest south of the island, and we're going to Serenity at Coconut Bay with Megan.
Hi guys. Right, let me make sure that this is all set up. About to say, can you see my screen? But of course you can't because I haven't shared my screen yet. Share screen. Voila. Okay, so pleasure to meet you all. Today we're going to be speaking about Serenity. My name is Megan. Oh, there we go. And I am the account director and business development manager, group promotions representing Serenity. Serenity is a premium, all-inclusive luxury resort. It's adults only, couples only, with 36 plunge pool butler suites. We have 24-hour room service, pool and beach cabanas, and we are a stunning destination for couples and honeymooners alike. Ooh. So we are located in the south of the island, very close to the international airport that is serviced by British Airways, Virgin Atlantic and TUI. We are about 3 to 5 minutes away from the airport, and we do include private transfers as part of our all-inclusive concept. Being in the south of the island, we're very close to some of the top attractions and excursions on the island, and we also have our own 1 mile stretch of secluded beach. We are an award-winning property. As you can see here, we've won many of the Traveller Choice Awards by TripAdvisor, the best of the best awards. And I'm very proud to say that we are the top-rated resort in Saint Lucia on TripAdvisor. I'm going to share very quickly a beautiful video to give you an idea of what Serenity is all about. So that is Serenity. Oh, no, go back. There we go. Sorry. So that gives you an idea of what Serenity is all about. It's a boutique luxury resort. It's very intimate, very romantic, and a beautiful option for clients to reach. So to give you an idea about Serenity and what our rooms are like, we have 36 suites. They are from 1,250 to 1,900 square feet with indoor and outdoor living space. And an announcement that we made last month, October, is that more suites will be added to Serenity. So that project will take about 18 months to complete and will start next year. But we are very excited because Serenity sells out 5 to 6 months in advance. And it's such a shame when people want to come and stay with us and we can't fit them in, that should not be a problem soon. We do close once a year for renovations throughout the month of September. So the renovations will start then, and more details will follow. The bedrooms all come with a 4-poster king-size bed. We've got his and hers wardrobes, 55-inch flat screen TVs. Some of the rooms have 2 TVs. So our grand plunge pool butler suites have 2, one in the living space and one that pops up from the end of the bed so it can hide if you don't want to see it throughout the day. We've got espresso makers, pillow menus, and personalized wet bars and a bar indoor your room as well. You've got luxury bath amenities, soaking tubs, and his and her sinks. The private patios are absolutely stunning. They all come with a plunge pool with romantic waterfall features inside the plunge pools. You've got double sunbeds, double hammock, and you've also, in the ground pool rooms, you've got a small living space with a sunken in fire pit and veranda coverage. and they're very romantic to stay in. And one thing that's so special about Serenity is that you can dine anywhere on resort, including inside your suite or on your patio. So you can really get a feel of what a romantic getaway or honeymoon would be like in these suites. They all come with some indulgent amenities. So we've got 24-hour contactless room service. So again, for honeymooners, if you don't want to be disturbed, they've got a little button. They'll place your room service inside your little secret hut so you can enjoy your day without any disturbances. You've got butler service, you've got pre-arrival planning, we can do private beachfront picnics, we've got pool cabanas, beach cabanas, and unlimited dining options, as well as access to our sister resort, Coconut Bay, which is located right next door. The butlers will go above and beyond for all of our clients. They'll make sure everything is as to your liking in your room. They'll check you into your suite, and they'll do your checkout in your suite as well. They can arrange your favorite food, your favorite drinks. They can arrange for special occasions. And one way that they do this is by using the Serenity pre-arrival form. So this form is filled out by our clients before they arrive, and they can list all of their favorite dining options, their favorite alcohol. So if they say that they're a big fan of vodka, they'll arrive to a Costco-sized bottle of Grey Goose in their room as soon as they check in. Special occasions can be booked with the butler in advance. They can arrange for a special meal or dinner for you on the day of your choice. Spa amenities and treatments before you arrive as well. So it's a really great form. We do send this out to our direct customers, and we do have a copy of this on our Google Drive so that our agents can give this to their customers as well. When it comes to dining, we have the beautiful Great House. So the Great House has indoor and outdoor dining. They do poolside themed meals, and you can have this menu across the resort. So you can order from the Great House and be served by the pool or at the beach cabana or in your suite. And you also have access to dine at Coconut Bay should your clients wish. The Great House is a stunning a la carte. They refresh their menus all the time, and the food is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this is an example of some of the breakfasts that you can have. I love their French toast. I was on a trip there recently for a fam trip, and I had about 3 lots of the French toast, which was made with brioche. It was delicious. And they also do culinary activities throughout the week at the Great House. It's got an open kitchen. They do speciality nights. So my favorite night is a Tuesday night, which is the Asian night. They've got the sushi chef that comes in and does fresh sushi for everyone. They also do their menus based on the seasonality. So obviously when it's lobster season, lobster is available at the Great House. They also serve cocktails of the day as well, and can cater with a private dining area if anyone wanted to host, for example, a rehearsal dinner or a private anniversary dinner. They can cater to all of that at the Great House. This is an example of the amazing food that is on offer, and an example of where all the guests can dine, whether it's around the pool, in their suite, or at one of our beach cabanas. I know there's a lot to choose from when it comes to adult-only resorts in Saint Lucia, and one thing that I think makes Serenity so special are all of the activities that are included. We have Piano Man, so we have live music and sing-alongs. We do a cocktail making class. Kevin, who you can see here in the photo, he hosts Unwine, which is wine tasting with French artisan cheese. We have jazz musicians come in. We have harmonious dinners where everyone can dine outside with live music. They do rum masterclasses. They do erotic yoga, if that's your sort of thing. They do barbecues with steel bands. They've got a sunset jazz catamaran cruise with champagne. And let me just show you this video. This is the sushi making class that they do on Wednesdays with the sushi chef. It was really delicious. I got the chance to do this a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, I'm a huge fan of sushi, but this was so well set up, and I know how expensive it can be to do this activity around the UK or just in a sushi restaurant, and this is included for all of our guests. They also do interactive happy hours every day. So between 6 and 8, they do these activities for couples. They do change the activities throughout the year, but these are some of my favorites. So one of them is Paint and Punch, where they'll bring in an artist to give a painting class while you try all the different rum punches. They do bottles and board games. So if anyone wanted to take the risk of playing Monopoly, they could do so, but they're fine because they'll be equipped with a couple of bottles of champagne. We do chocolate and bubbles, which is all handmade artisan chocolates, chocolate martini buckets. We do a rum and food fair. We do tiki time. And I can't pronounce this very well. Maybe Nicole could help me, but chui chui. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but this is a Creole couples whisper class, which is all about communication and intimacy between couples with a little bit of Creole language class thrown in. So if that doesn't keep them all busy, they can also go over to Coconut Bay, where they have access to all of the dining options, the restaurants, the bars, the pools, and of course the mile-long beach. One thing that our butlers are very used to doing is going over to Coconut Bay to the Jerk Treehouse and bringing that back for all of our Serenity guests. Serenity and Coconut are sister resorts. So here you can see this area is Coconut Bay. Serenity is intimately tucked behind with all of the beautiful gardens, but we have all of the Serenity area down our beach. We have our butlers with their golf carts to bring people back and forth. And if they wanted to also, we have all of the sports activities available. We've got pickleball courts, basketball courts, tennis courts. We've got the gym and all of our non-motorized water sports on offer as well, such as paddle boarding, kayaking, snorkeling, and we've also got our surf shack down the beach, which gives out lessons and rentals. That is an additional charge for the surf shack, but you can do kite surfing and windsurfing here. We've also got our sanctuary spa, which has oceanfront treatment cabanas, and they'll also come to the suites at Serenity, so you can really relax inside your own suite. You don't have to go anywhere. They'll set it up for you. You can listen to the waterfall over your plunge pool. You do facials, massages, manicures, pedicures. I mean, we've got a full beauty salon here as well, which is perfect for any people that were actually looking to get married on resort. We do weddings at Serenity. Our exclusive package to Serenity is the Sapphire package, where our guests can get married on a private catamaran underneath the pitons, but we also have 3 other oceanfront venues at Coconut Bay. Serenity is a real go-to for honeymooners. So we have this beautiful package called the Grand Romance package. This is available for all couples, not just honeymooners, as long as they're spending 7 nights in resort. This is available for all direct customers in the UK, US and Canada. But in the UK, we also run this as a special offer with our tour operator partners. So always just give us a little buzz. If you're wanting to book Serenity, let us know and we can let you know who's got this special offer in place. At the moment, for independent agents, we've got this running with If Only Holidays. And for consumers directly, we're running this with Virgin Holidays at the moment, but it does alternate throughout the year. So please do not hesitate to contact us.
What do I do now?
You mute yourself, whoever that might be. So how can you book Serenity in the UK? We have several B2B partners. Where are my, oh, here's my logos. So you can book us through Gold Medal, If Only, Kuoni and Carib Tours. And soon, TUI Holidays will also have Serenity on sale. And like I said earlier, Serenity really does sell out 5 to 6 months in advance. So if you want to get your clients in, you do have to book ahead. It's not a last minute getaway because we've got something like a 70% repeat customer level. So please do make sure no one gets disappointed and make sure you book as early as possible. In terms of agent resources, we have an amazing UK agent drive that can be used globally. Here you'll find our resort videos, training presentations, fact sheets, high resolution imagery, all of our information about weddings and our newsletters every month that get refreshed with the itinerary throughout the week, so you can have an idea of what's happening that month, what activities are on offer, get an idea of the room service menu, the cocktails menu, and what's happening at happy hour. Here you'll also find a copy of our pre-arrival form for Serenity, so you can share that with your guests as soon as they book if you wish. We do reward all of our agents, so we have our Serenity Rewards program, which is part of the My Booking Rewards platform. We can offer up to £100 per booking made, and we also offer a commission if you're booking directly. If you want to get in contact with us, we do have a new agent social media platform. So through our Coconut Bay Agents UK Instagram and Facebook, we represent both Serenity and Coconut Bay. The links are here if you'd like them. And you can also get in contact with our UK office. One thing I would definitely suggest doing is, as an agent anyway, rather than just following our agent social media, follow our consumer media, because our Instagram page for Serenity is fantastic. It's got imagery around the resort. You get to meet our staff. You'll get to know Kevin, who's quite famous, who runs a lot of our activities, and you get a better sense of what Serenity is all about. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you, Megan. And we had one question that a lot of people asked in the chat.
Sure.
What is erotic yoga?
Of course they're going to ask me that question. Well, what I will say is that I haven't done it, so I'm not completely sure. I think they call it erotic yoga just for a little, a little bit of humor. However, there are certain yoga practices that you do with a partner. They're not necessarily erotic, but they are intimate. You hold each other up, you use your own balance, your own strength, you practice your breathing together. I cannot remember the name of that specific yoga practice, but my understanding is that is what it is. So yeah.
Perfect. Very well answered. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to the partners and to everybody who's still on the chat. I've just got one more little presentation. It's just going to take me about 2 minutes. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Ladera, because Sean was unable to join us, but she will follow up with you after the webinar. I will share your contact details with her. So for those who don't know Ladera is a 37-room and suite resort located in Soufrière. It's just above Sugar Beach. It's on that southwest coast, and it consists of a three-wall concept. So your fourth wall is the beautiful view of the Caribbean Sea and the Pito Mountains. Each room and suite does come with its own private plunge pool, and there's only one restaurant on property, and there is also a resort pool as well. I'm just going to show you a little video. It's going to take about 1.5 minutes of the property to give you an idea of Ladera, and then we will go ahead and wrap up the webinar. So this is Ladera, everybody. Oh, sorry, my apologies. I probably need to share my screen first. So sorry. Sorry, just realized I'm on mute. That was Ladera in a short nutshell. I hope it's given you an idea of the property. And like I mentioned, Sean will be able to share a little bit more about Ladera for those who've not seen it. I would like to thank you all for staying with us and staying on this webinar this afternoon. To our hotel partners, to Ross, Angela, Christy, Megan, Gary, thank you so much for being here and for just sharing what we have to offer in St. Lucia, because we have an amazing range of properties in St. Lucia, luxury properties as that. And I hope the agents on today are able to see that with St. Lucia, you can do that twin center and twin some of the properties in the north with the ones in the south to get an amazing all-round experience of the destination. I'm just going to have a quick little glance for any last minute questions. If there's anything that I missed, I will email and drop and answer it for everybody. And like I mentioned, I'll share the partners' details. So thank you again, everybody, for being on here this afternoon. I'll do a draw today, and I'll pick out a couple of names and send a couple of boxes of chocolates and rums your way to say thank you for taking the time to spend with us today and to allow St. Lucia to inspire you. So thank you and see you all soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.